Right now is the only and best time that you can literally buy whatever you want. Good morning, wonderful people of the earth. So, today I needed to do a real quick review on Mcintyre because a lot of people have been bashing her, and it's not that, like, it's nothing like that. I've been watching Peach for a little bit over a couple months. I think when I started YouTube, she didn't start, like, when I started YouTube, she was already a little bit big. Not as big as she is now, where the whole bashing come into play and scamming and stuff like that. But she was, like, getting up there. So, I wanted to come up here and talk about her class that I took on May 1st. Now, I did, like, record a video before, but my phone wound up resetting, so I had to do it again. So her class is, like she always say, is for people that don't know about YouTube, don't know about Instagram, I'm not Instagram, TikTok or Facebook. Now my class was grouped all together. It was TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. Now I really only went there for YouTube because Facebook, it was like easy, and once you do know YouTube, whatever you do on YouTube, you can just do on Facebook, and it's point blank. And then there's TikTok, but TikTok you can do on Facebook as well. It's just the fact you gotta take off the watermark. So I really only went there for YouTube. Now it is a beginner's class. She said that in every, like, it even says that in the description. It's a beginner's class. But I think when she say, oh, let me show you how to make 6 figures, I think some people that already started don't, like, it's kind of confused. Because me, I already started, I did some research, I already know a little bit. Now, she did teach me some things that I did not know. But was it for me? I mean, for the couple things that I did learn, yeah, it was worth my $33. Now, if I would have paid the low and 80, I would have been like, no, bro, give me my money back. But for it to be a sale, I kind of like the class. It was worth my $33. And with that being said, she did all 3. It was real nice, real easy. She was not rushing. She was like just going through all the motions and stuff. Now a lot of people was on here bashing her, like, oh, she's scamming, she's making too much, she's using our money for this, that, and the third. Even if she was making too much, it's still the simple fact that she helped thousands of people. I mean, thousands. So, necessarily me, I ain't got the big bucks yet, but it is some people that gives her credit, and then some people give her too much credit, but that's just my personal thing. But hey, if you want to give credit where credit's due, maybe she helped more people than others, right? Then also it's the simple fact that back to the class, like, if you're new at this and you don't know how to make a YouTube, you don't know what kind of content you want, if you don't know this, you don't know that. Now me, I got the e-guide because when somebody leaked her e-guide and she put all of them on $5, I got that. So you can also go to her channel, which is peachmcintyre.com, and get her links. I'm gonna get all her e-guides for $5. Me personally, I bought the write a book one and the YouTube one because I did take the class, but I also took the class while I was at work. So I work security. So if, like, while I was at work, I was just listening to her class, I really couldn't, like, it's nothing to look at anyway, unless she's showing you something or how to get somewhere. But other than that, I was just listening. Now me listening, I guess, was a bad idea, so I had to go back and buy the e-guides. And I bought the e-guides. The e-guides is basically, just imagine her talking, because when I was reading this whole e-guide, it was basically like I read this whole e-guide in her voice, like, yeah, you're gonna do this, and this is what you're gonna do, this is my analytics, and basically in her whole voice, like word for word. You know how when you was in, like, school and stuff, and teachers be like, oh, they be like, please don't write how you talk. She wrote how she talked, and it still was, like, amazing. And then she wrote screenshots, she wrote her analytics, but her current analytics, because I guess when the time at my class, she was only at, like, a certain amount of views. Now I heard that she get 5 million views a month, and she actually showed that. So it depends on the class. Like my class won't have the same screenshots as hers, but the e-guide got just one random screenshot, I guess, when she made it, probably like from her third or fourth class, she got the screenshots from that class, and she showed you how to do everything. She showed you how to do tags. Now tags, you can always do your own tags, but it's better to do the way that she says to do the tags, because you never know what tags is going to hit and miss. So it's just best to do it that way. And it's also thumbnails. Like, she told me some stuff about thumbnails. It's always about good thumbnails, but you gotta do a thumbnail a certain way. And I learned some things about that. Some things I knew before. It was the color scheme. It's like a real specific color. Now, me before, I just know red was a color that stands out, and they'd be like, oh, always use red in thumbnail. It's actually 4 colors. It's red, yellow, white, and black. But she teach you some other things about thumbnails. Me personally, I just wanted the color scheme thing, because I know them 4 colors really matters. And even when you're on YouTube, every thumbnail you see is going to have either all 4 of them colors or 2 out of the 4 colors. And most likely, if you're yourself, just think about it, you're going to pick on it. And she tells you a lot. Now, if I was a person that didn't know nothing, like nothing at all, I would have been like, yeah, that class, like, helped me a lot. It was the best thing ever. But me knowing a little bit of stuff that I did know, I feel like she still helped. And plus, knowledge is key, people. Like, even if she told you you cannot sit through 3 hours of her class and say this lady can't tell you nothing. Like, even if you walked away with one thing. Now, you might gonna be mad, but that one thing can make a big difference. Like, I know I didn't, before I got there, I didn't know nothing about analytics. So, I know that's one thing she taught me. And that one thing changed my whole thing. My whole, this whole everything. It changed how I post. It changed when I post. It changed, how do I read stuff. And plus, I know how to read my charts now. So, and then one thing I do wish she did talk about that she don't talk about is timing. Because people always say what time to post and how to post and stuff like that. She just say be consistent. And I feel like maybe it works maybe she don't gotta talk about timing, because with her, she don't got a specific time. Like, everybody else I know that I saw a video the other day. Everybody else I know, they post at 12 and 7. So some people post at lunchtime, and then some people post at dinner time. Peach never posts a consistent time. Like, it could be 2 o'clock in the morning and I can see her post, and then I would get a notification. Also, it's one time I was on her live and they was like, Peach McIntyre's post. I'm like, how you posting, bro? Like, how? And I think to her, maybe she don't gotta talk about it, because to her, she don't gotta set time. She just posts. And she gonna post either 2 times a day, 3 times a day, or maybe 1 time a day. And that's always worked for her. As long as she's posting that day, she's gonna count her posts. Also, another thing is she coming up with a last live class. So, but they separate this time. I mean, it's still worth it, because even though I paid $33 for all 3, even if you buy all 3 and go to all 3, it's $45. So this is her last class. It's June 5th. I would recommend it I would recommend all 3. But if you can only afford one, because I know people don't got $45 laying around like that. But if you only can pick 1 or 2, I always go to the 2 platforms that I need, like YouTube. I really didn't need TikTok or Facebook, because Facebook, I've been on Facebook for years. I really didn't need nothing to that. And also, TikTok, really not my foreplay. I really don't care about that. But if you want to go to YouTube, her last class is on June 5th. So I recommend to buy the class and the class and the e-guide. You can never go wrong with them too. And I think I missed my turn. Oh, no, I didn't. And also, another thing is, I think people should do, class, e-guides. Also, if you can't afford it, her lives, a lot of people don't know, be having a lot of gems. Like, I swear to God, I went to her class. When I went to her class May 1st, everything she be saying in her class, she repeats in her live. Like, she repeats it all the time. And then if you got a question on the live, she would answer it. Like, if you got a question like, oh, Peach, how can I do this? She would answer it. I think though it was like only a couple things somebody asked and she can't say. So it's like, oh, Peach, I need help with thumbnails. How can you help me with thumbnails? And she'd be like, oh, of course I can help you with thumbnails. Just buy my class or buy my e-guide for $5. Stuff like that. That's how you know you're famous. Cause that's a whole public answer. That's what celebrities do. The public answers when they get coached to answer questions that they're not supposed to say, but they like go around it. Yeah, that's how you do it. But a lot of her stuff, but then you put in your time. So she always do say that, time or money, which one you got, time or money. Now me, I always listen to her live. Even though I board the class, I listen to her live. Every live, no matter where I'm at. Because Facebook got this thing where you can click on the live, and then I can put my phone in my pocket. So I'm just listening all day, just listening. And then if like she start not talking about nothing, then I go off. But that lady, even if you can't pay for her class, you can just watch her lives or watch her videos. She got a whole journey on YouTube. Now I didn't watch the journey on YouTube because personally I can't find it. But I always watch her live. When Peach Mcintyre on live, I go on live. And you know what's so weird is like if she going live on Facebook and then she'd be like, all right, Facebook, I'm leaving, I go on Instagram. I go on YouTube. Because she would like do her rounds. She would go on YouTube, TikTok on YouTube, TikTok on Facebook, TikTok on TikTok. Now, I follow her on TikTok. I never see her live on TikTok. But, in there, no, I lied. I saw her live on TikTok one time. And, I mean, when I was in there, she didn't argue with them. But she was like, I don't like y'all. Y'all mean to me. And she was just like, it was just like bad people bringing her down and stuff like that. So I wouldn't recommend TikTok. But YouTube and Facebook, that's where she be dropping all the gems. So even if you can't buy a class, follow her. I know everybody follow her. Not everybody, but I know 9 times out of 10, a lot of people follow her. So even if you can't drop, even if you can't have money, go to her lives. Every time she go on live, I'm pretty sure you'll get a notification. Just click on the live. She dropped a lot of free stuff. And then if you want to do the e-guide, buy the e-guide. If you want to do the classes, buy the classes. Her last class is June 5th. That's her last live class. Any other class after that is going to be pre-recorded, and I think it's going back to regular price. So this last class, if you don't got $89 or however much you want to send it, bring it up to, I recommend that you buy the last class that's on June 5th before it gets sold out. Also, another thing is her groups. Like, I'm not in the YouTube one, which I really should be in, which is weird. But I am in the Facebook Reels group. Well, I don't know why I'm not in the YouTube group. I should have been in the YouTube one when it was on freaking sale. But it's still on sale because I think it's like $39 for a one-time fee. So that's still a good price. What happened? So YouTube with Peach Reels. YouTube with Peach Facebook guide. That's like $39. I recommend that because I'm in the Facebook Reels group, and there's like 3,000 people in there, and I'm also in another group like with regular. It's like a different public group that have nothing to do with her. Reels for Days. Just comparing them two groups, like Reels for Days is a group that people talk about reels, you're supposed to support each other, stuff like that, blah blah blah. That had 14,000 people, and when I say every time I post something on that group, I be like, hi, have a nice day, let's support let's support each other, blah, blah. This is some motivational stuff, right? And then I'm not even doing follow for follow because like you can't do that with Facebook Reels, but I'm not even doing follow for follow or anything like that. I just be like, have a wonderful day, please support everybody, because when somebody posts, I just automatically go to their thing, watch them reels and stuff like that. You can support without saying support me. You mean? So I do that, but that group like just spam your comments. Like they will literally spam your comments. I'd be like, oh, have a good day. Make sure y'all post your reels. Make sure y'all posting 5 or 10 times a day. This emotional stuff, like motivational stuff. And they will be like, okay, I followed you. Follow me back. I didn't say follow me. Like, why y'all following me? And I'm like, if you see me, like if you literally watch my content and then decide to follow me, all right, cool, but don't sit here and follow me, and then half y'all don't be following me, and be like, okay, I'm done, follow me back. I didn't even say follow me. Like, who are you? So they would like literally spam my comments, or they would go on my reels and spam my real comments. Like, no. But with Peach McIntyre's real group is not spamming. Like, the only, you could call it spamming if everybody's saying congratulations, but that's good motivational stuff. Like, in that group, people will wake up, be like, hey, today is a new day. If you didn't post 5 reels yesterday, try posting 5 today. And if you post 5 yesterday, try posting 6. Like, stuff like that. That's the stuff that you need. Like, motivational stuff and seeing everybody else share their success. That's the stuff you need. So I recommend the $39. Because if you want to be in a group that's not spamming your freaking page, and that is motivational, and that will watch your stuff just because, or they see you, like you post something, like I can post something in there like, good morning everyone, my goal today is posting 10 reels today, and I can literally say that, and without somebody spamming my stuff, maybe somebody might click on my name and watch some of my reels. Maybe somebody might be like, oh, good job, I hope you make your goal. Stuff like that is real motivational. But I recommend the $39. I think it's worth it. I got it when it was 22. I wasn't playing. But that's all I have to say about Peach McIntyre. Also, her, just to say it one more time, her last class is June 5th. And it's $15. $15. And knowledge is key. So if you gotta pay $15 for something that you didn't know yesterday, I say you should do it. And that's the end of my video. It's hot and it's 96 degrees today. I gotta wear this hot behind hoodie to work. But that was just me. Have a nice day. Bye bye.